Welcome to the Friday edition of Litter Media Live for this June 12th of 2026. My name is Aaron Glandon. Dan Ramey is on assignment this morning, doing some stuff, some pre-work for the Kenworth Truck Parade, and so I'm holding down the fort here at the loft. Let's take a look at the weather for your weekend. Highs near 85 and sunny weather for Friday afternoon. Saturday, we'll see lots of sun and highs reaching 88 degrees before it cools down and we see temps in the 70s for Sunday, with the possibility of some showers. When we come back, we'll take a look at news followed by sports in this state and history, as well as our national days. And we got some fun stuff for this weekend in Ross County that we're going to tell you about right after the break. But first, I want to tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're your trusted comfort advisor. If you're in need of any of these services, just click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website to learn more, which is AccurateHVAC.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time to take a look at news, and we start off with our homepage, littermedia.com. If you want to find beneficial news that you can use, make sure you check out our website, littermedia.com. It has links to everything that we do, including our social media sites up in the upper right-hand corner, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. If you don't see something right there on the homepage, there's a good chance it's on our social media sites when you go to littermedia.com. Some big news out of Circleville yesterday. Pickaway County is getting an outdoor pool. There's not been a public pool in the county since the closure of the pool in Ted Lewis Park in 2015. The announcement was part of a $15 million expansion of Circleville's Barthelmess Park. The Circleville Aquatic Center portion of the project is moving forward following the approval of state capital appropriations funding that includes $2 million for the Aquatic Center through Senate Bill 450. The aquatic facility itself accounted for roughly $7 million of the project, in addition to the $2 million secured through the state capital budget process. The city of Circleville plans to contribute approximately $3.5 million towards construction costs, with the remaining funding expecting to come through community partnerships, sponsorships, and fundraising efforts. Initial plans are to break ground by 2030. You can read more at littermedia.com. Rally cars and semis are a big attraction this weekend in Chillicothe. The Southern Ohio Forest Rally wooed the crowd at Chillicothe High School and in Yoctangi Park last night. You can see photos from the park expose taken by Dan's son, Dan Ramey Jr., on our Facebook page. There's a photo album right there for you to enjoy. The Kenworth Truck Parade is tomorrow night at 8:30. They'll begin staging on Westwater and North Walnut Streets tomorrow around 7:30 p.m. The parade route travels east on Water Street to Mulberry, south to East 2nd Street, and west to North Walnut. Trucks from 23 states will be here as Kenworth marks the 50th anniversary of the Aerodyne Sleeper semis, and you can expect a lot of red, white, and blue for America's 250th birthday. Blaine Bunting is back for a concert following the parade with the stage set up at Paint and 2nd Streets. You can see the parade route in our story at littermedia.com. Adena Mansion Gardens have big weekend planned with the America 250 celebration. America 250 Ross County Chairperson Teresa Reap told Litter Media's Dan Ramey that weekend will be packed with American Revolutionary time period events.
But no one is doing a stand-up presentation where you have to sit down and listen to a lecture. Everybody's just going to be out on the property. There'll be a rope maker. There'll be beer making. There'll be muskets. There's a cannon. The military, the colonial military is going to have a huge presence there. Benjamin Franklin is going to be there. It's really going to be an amazing day. We have 18th century crafts and games for the children that they will have a lot of fun with. We have a station set up where children can make posters and cards celebrating America 250. We will have lots of things that adults can do. It'll all be extremely hands-on and interactive. And it's free.
It kind of sounds to me like everything's going to be running as normal, as if they're not putting on a presentation.
Exactly.
But it'll be like you have a chance to kind of walk into their world and observe what's happening.
That is exactly right. Like you might walk up to the rope maker. Now, don't expect him to talk to you like he knows what's going on in the 21st century. They will be in character.
Events begin at 10 a.m. on Saturday and 12 p.m. on Sunday with military demonstrations. You can find the entire schedule in the story at littermedia.com. And a reminder that Tomlinson Insurance Agency's Flag Day promotion is going on today. Andy told us yesterday this is the 10th year he's been handing out free American flags with your choice of hot dogs or hamburgers during his cookout. The food is free, but the American flags are noted to be for customers only. This is running until 1 p.m. at his office on East Main Street. They'll have a drive-thru in the side parking lot in Chillicothe. Then later this afternoon at his office in Washington Courthouse at 314 East Court Street from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you have an American flag that needs retired, you can drop it off at Tomlinson Insurance today. Those flags will be retired in a ceremony at Adena Mansion Gardens on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. near the Overlook, which is the state seal of Ohio, at Adena. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports, followed by this date in history and our national days, all up ahead on this June 12th edition of Litter Media Live.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
And we'll tell you who this week's Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week presented by Homeland Credit Union is in just a moment. But first, I want to take a look at the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. To find all the scores for our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports, just click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Baseball state semifinals continue today with the D2 and 7 games in Canton at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. The South Webster Jeeps play Leipzig at 1 p.m. State championship games are being decided today in D1, 3, 5, and 6. You can find those games on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard at littermedia.com. The D1 and 4 games will be played in Akron this afternoon. Waverly has announced Mark Hanna as the new girls basketball head coach. Hanna, a longtime Waverly Tiger and girls assistant coach, follows John Bonifield, who led the program the last 18 seasons. Oh, not time for the Hurricanes yet. The Paints fell to the Aviators 8-3 in a rain-shortened affair last night. The two clubs will play again tonight in Lafayette. The Reds are back home tonight for a weekend series with Arizona, and they will play on Apple TV tonight, which, why do they do that to us? Guardians host Detroit for the weekend. Dan Raby's not here. Beginning tonight in Cleveland. Now it's time to take a look at the Hurricanes and the Las Vegas Golden Knights and see what they did. The Carolina Hurricanes won their third straight game over the Golden Knights 4-2. Carolina now holds a 3-2 lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 6 is Sunday in Las Vegas. And World Cup soccer action begins for the U.S. men's team in Paraguay tonight at 9 p.m. in Los Angeles. Also, Canada faces Bosnia-Herzegovina at 3 p.m. today. Dan typed out a pronunciation for that for me. Thank you, Dan Raby. And now it's time for a Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And of course, this week it's Eastern Pike's Brewer Tomlinson. He attained All-Ohio status when he won the boys Division V shot put last weekend at Ohio State University with a personal best throw of 59 feet, 7.5 inches. He also reached the podium in the discus, placing 8th with another personal best throw of 159 feet and 8 inches. Tomlinson will play football at Butler Community College in Kansas this fall. If you want to nominate a player for the Litter Media Player of the Week, you can email littermedia@gmail.com and tell us about your player. You can see all the 2026 Players of the Week at littermedia.com, and in December, we'll announce the 2026 Player of the Year. So make sure you send your nominations in to littermedia@gmail.com. When we come back, we'll take a look at this date in history as well as our national days right here on Litter Media Live. But first, I want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. You can find out more at litterpropane.com.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Now time for This Date in History, which has a interesting tie-in to today in history. In 1981, on June 12th, Raiders of the Lost Ark, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Harrison Ford, and story by George Lucas, premiered. And this was today in 1981. But today, June 12th, 2026, Steven Spielberg's most recent movie is premiering right now in the United States. Disclosure Day is out, and I want to go see it real bad. If you've seen it or are planning to go see it, let me know, and let me know how it is, because it's probably my most anticipated movie of 2026, and I don't know when I'm going to have the chance to see it. We got busy stuff all weekend. Today is also Jerky Day, Loving Day, Peanut Butter Cookie Day, Red Rose Day, and Movie Night. So if you need a movie night, go see Disclosure Day, then go tell me how it is. That's a look at our program for you for this June 12th. My name is Aaron Glandon. For Dan Ramey, we'll see you again on Monday. Well, unless we see you at the Kenworth Truck Parade or at America 250 at Adena Mansion Gardens or at the Southern Ohio Forest Rally. Wherever we see you, we'll see you again Monday on this show for another edition of Litter Media Live.